Championship on the line here at RK Vegan Court in San Juan. It's the SBL Season 5 championship game between Eurochef and the Golden Peters. This game for all the marbles right here. Renzo Salo here on the call, of course, joined by the season MVP Daniel Ong. And glad to have you with me here, Daniel.
It's my honor to be here, and I'm sure we'll be treated to an exciting matchup right here between Eurochef and Golden Peters.
And Eurochef, one of the top two seeds during the elimination round. Oh, as we see a early foul here on, I believe, a three-point shooter. Maybe three quick free throws there for Chester So.
Quick offense right there by Eurochef, pushing the pace right away while Golden Peters was still recovering from defense.
And of course, this Eurochef team, they have championship DNA. Just barely squeaked by Rising Sun in the semifinals. You know, they actually shot around 20% from the field. They didn't really play up to their best, but they still won.
Exactly. If you watch that game by Eurochef, it was not their best game. But right here, they'll have a chance to cement their dynasty here in the SBL.
Yeah, but on the other side, the Golden Peters, they did seem like they did put up their best effort in that semifinals. They upset PCDG, convincing win over the number one seed, and looking to carry that momentum here into the finals.
Exactly. It was a team effort right there by PCDG, upsetting upsetting PCDG. So it was a good game by Golden Peters, and they'll try to find their destiny here, winning their first SBL championship.
As Alvin Hung misses on that floater, Eurochef here, chance to extend their advantage as Andreas Choi, one of the former MVPs in this Eurochef lineup, misses on his putback. Chua, Jameson Chua to Henriksen Chua. Yes, Choi on the right side. Choi to Chua. 4 seconds on the shot clock. 1 second. It's a grenade for Andreas. And it's a tough situation there for Choi as he got the ball with around the second left on the shot clock.
Good team defense right there by Golden Peters, forcing the bad shot by Eurochef.
Right now, Lester Chua up with the basketball, but of course, the Golden Peters missing one of their key players in Kevin Lee.
Right here, Lester Chua assuming the point guard duties right here for Golden Peters, missing their starting point guard Kevin Lee.
That could be a big story here in this championship game. As Eurochef, they lead by one right now. Very deep lineup. The guys in black as Henriksen launches from downtown. He is fouled. That's the second jump shooter from distance that was fouled, and it looks like an unsportsmanlike call against James Ching.
Golden Peters starting off with a man-to-man defense right here, and Eurochef with the two-man game between Henriksen Chua and Raymond Chua, resulting in that unsportsmanlike foul by James Ching on that Henriksen Chua jump shot.
Yeah, and it's a tough break as well, given that Henriksen's not necessarily, known to be an outside shooter. So you may be content with him taking it from that deep instead of driving. So, tough double whammy, I would say, for James Ching right there as Henriksen heads to the line.
I think for Golden Peters right there, they were trying to be aggressive on defense, but that was a landing spot foul for him.
Yeah, so of course the referee's just looking out for the safety of the players as Henriksen 2 for 2 locked in here early is Henriksen Chua.
Henriksen Chua right here being the X factor for Eurochef in the team of two former MVPs. Henriksen Chua will play a huge role tonight.
I believe he's a Mythical 5 member for this Eurochef squad. And I spoke to him before the game. He was actually telling me that, the key for their team is to just match the energy of their opponents. They're an older team, age-wise, but they need to play with young legs, just like the Golden Peters squad.
For Eurochef here, they have to give it their all tonight. It's the last game of the season. and they need to give all of their energy to try to win this game.
And you could see that Andreas Choi not gonna make things easy here for James Ching, giving him a hard bump there. Might be the type of foul where you want to send the message early. I'm gonna be physical with you.
And the referee is calling it very tight so far, trying to control this game, and good job by them.
And Ching misses on that mid-range jumper. Andreas has it here, waiting for reinforcements. As Hendrickson will have it now here on the right side. They post up inside. Raymond Chua. Oh, what a feed. There's a slick pass there. A little too slick, I guess. As that was Chester So unable to toe the line. 4-0 score here. Less than 3 minutes into this one. Low scoring affair as Alvin Hong gets a look. James Ching inside. Drop off pass. Hook shot. Falls out. Tough miss from Mike Ngo. Ball staying here.
Both teams playing man-to-man defense, and Golden Peters trying to exploit that by going to their main man in James Cheng.
Though you can feel the Golden Peters missing the services of Kevin Lee right now. He may not score a lot of points, but he gets the offense running. But there, that time, no help necessary.
Strong drive right there by Wilfred Cheng, and he'll need to step up tonight with the absence of their point guarding Kevin Lee.
Wilton Cheng, he missed the quarterfinals, but had a strong performance in the semis for the Golden Peters.
Good defense by Wilfred with a stop right there on Raymond Chua. Golden Peters off and running.
Wilfred had 13 points during that semifinals matchup with 5 rebounds. As James Ching misses on his yet another mid-range jumper. 4-2 the score here as Eurochef seems they do turn it over there and the foul is called while battling for that loose ball.
Good stop right there by Golden Peters, and for Eurochef, that's Andreas' choice. Second foul already.
Yes, they'll have to watch out as Andreas, one of their key players right here. Mike Ngo, James Ching missed his first 2 shots. He swings it to Alvin Hong. Thought about the 3. Lester Chue up. Mike Ngo, open look, and then falls for Mike Ngo. Much needed basket there for the Golden Peters. They tied the game at 4.
Good shot right there by Mike Ngo. If they leave him open, he needs to shoot it.
4-4 our score. 3-pointer, no. Rebound James Ching, and all of a sudden the Golden Peters with some momentum here early.
Exactly. They dodged a bullet right there. They went under the screen on Chester Saw.
And Alvin Hung cannot get that 3 to fall. Would have been big for the Golden Peters. But right now, Eurochef with a chance to counter. With Henrickson Chua running the show. 5-minute substitutions soon after. Oh! Henrickson Chua, the H-bomb, erupting from downtown. And it's a substitution. Platoon swap right now. Henrickson with a triple.
I think some color developing right here between the two teams. Henrickson Chua giving a stare down to his opponent. I won't mention who it was, but it's going to be an exciting game tonight.
Yeah, fireworks are definitely gonna fly here. But I'd be surprised if we see, referees needing to calm things down, de-escalate a situation. That's just the passion that comes with the championship on the line. So we have Redmond Lim in the ball game right here, along with Mike Valester, hits that jumper, Benny Ong, as well as Reese Pua. And the five-some completed by Arvin Yu for the Golden Peters. While Eurochef, they have Roland Abukay, Bernard Po, and that's Jeffrey Koo. And as Po launches that mid-range J, and Alex Tan, of course, one of the former MVPs, may have been some contact there, misses. Abukay, battle for the rebound inside. A lot of contact, foul drawn by Abukay.
Eurochef trying to pound the ball inside right here. These are friends of the court, Roland Abukay, Arvin Yu. Former teammates right here, but play is getting physical.
Uh, can't expect anything less with a championship on the line here at the SBL Season 5. But it was Roland Abukai who drew the brunt of the damage right there. It looks like Abukai has a little bit of a cut on his brow as our medic Daniel Ong, our dual purpose commentator slash medic slash MVP, actually triple threat, gives the okay on Abukai. He stays in the ball game as Po. His pass is picked off. Little sloppy right now, Eurochef. Benny Ong has it. Had a big impact for the Golden Peters during the semifinals. Lim to Valester. The swing pass to Pua. Oh, Arvin Hughes jumper, no. And pushing the pace right now is Eurochef. Jumper on the way, no. That's Jeffrey Koo with a miss. And both teams getting a little bit cold here.
Strong rebound right there by Reese Pua. Both teams a little bit sloppy on offense, and Golden Peters setting it down right now.
Yeah, sometimes, when the game is this big, game of this magnitude, it can't help it but both teams playing a little bit disjointed. We're seeing that here. And it's a matter of which team is able to get back in the swing of things, show their poise. Speaking of poise, Alex Tan with the two.
Season 4 MVP Alex Tan right there, imposing his will inside. 9-6 in favor of Eurochef.
Yeah, the ageless Alex Tan, who struggled with his shot during the semis. He went 4 of 23, but he still had 13 points. At that time, foul is called, or actually, ball will stay with Golden Peters.
I think Roland Abukai will have to sit down.
And referees right now trying to have Abukai looked at by our medic here, right, to patch up that little bit of blood on the brow of Roland Abukai. As we see the miss there from the Golden Peters, starting to have their offense slow down a little bit here as Eurochef taking control. And I guess that's the challenge as well of the platoon swaps, the 5-5-5 changes. It kind of disrupts the rhythm for both teams. And right now playing to the advantage of Eurochef as Hendrickson Chua, who's been big time here early, misses on that floater attempt. Hendrickson with 6 points, 6 of the 9 for Eurochef.
Low scoring game so far. Both teams playing solid defense.
Got neither team hitting double figures just yet. Mike Valester, floater no. Hendrickson taps it. And what a pass there. Bullet pass from Alex Tan to Vixen Ko.
Easy points right there for Eurochef off the defensive rebound. And Golden Peters, I'm sure not too happy with that one.
As Benny Ong's three-pointer does not fall. Hendrickson Chua running the show here and finds Alex Tan. But he's denied by Valester. Second chance for Alex. And they'll bring the ball back out. Hendrickson on the drive. Oh, wild shot there for Hendrickson. No good. Benny Ong has it.
Physical play by both teams so far. Strong drive right there by Hendrickson.
80 seconds left in this first quarter. Vallester's floater, no. And Eurochef starting to gain some momentum right here. They have this 5-point lead. 70 seconds left in this first quarter. Hendrickson Chua running the show. What a feed there inside to Alex Tan. But just a wild floater does not fall. Redmond Lim right here. Just a minute left in the first. Golden Peters have been stuck at 6 points as Benny Ong Launches from downtown. Can't get that one to fall.
Eurochef pushing the pace right here.
Then Henriksen Chua has been continuously trying to find Alex Tan. That time Tan won't be denied.
That two-man game working so far for Eurochef. Henriksen Chua and Alex Tan so far the main guns here for Eurochef.
And Tan extending the lead back up to 7, more than doubling up this Golden Peter squad who need a shot in the arm right now offensively. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Redmond Lim, jumper, falls. Exactly what they needed. They need some offense from some unlikely sources, and Redmond Lim has it. 5 seconds left on the clock right here. As Jeff Riku's jumper at the buzzer, no good. 13-8 our score after one.
Solid defense right there for both teams to start. Both teams are on a man-to-man defense, but Eurochef's slightly pulling away right there with the awesome play by Henriksen Chua and Alex Tan.
Quarter break right here. Second quarter in just a bit. Back here at the RK Vegan Court. 13-8 our score. Eurochef up right now in this championship game. Golden Peters trying to come back. So far, the defending champions looking like champions indeed.
Eurochef so far being a bit smoother on offense.
Looking for some offense right here. James Ching back on the floor. Lester Chua Yap. They get it to Ballester. After making his first shot, Ballester's missed his last three. As a loose ball foul is called, staying here with Golden Peters.
Things getting physical inside on the box out. We see a show of sportsmanship on Alex Tan. Ball remains with Golden Peters.
So a baseline inbound here for Benny Ong. They need a bucket here in a worse way as Ballester undaunted there, but misses once again in and out. Raymond Chua pushing the pace. You get it to So. Andreas Choi with a spinner. Trying to feed his fellow former MVP, but James Ching has it here, 4-on-1. What a feed. Great pass there from James Ching to Lester Chua Yap.
Good execution of the 4-on-1 fast break right there for Golden Peters. And they need more of that on offense.
13-10, the Golden Peters cut it down to 3. Alex Tan and Andreas Choi both on the floor here. Potent lineup for Eurochef. Alex draws a foul. 2 free throws coming for Alex Tan. James Ching arguing with that call there. He's surprised. I think he got blocked off on that screen. But I think maybe the referees called a foul before that happened.
I think it was for the reach in right there by James Ching. He was caught off guard by the pick, but his hand was caught in the cookie jar.
Yeah, Ching with his second foul, so definitely something to watch out for here. And understandable why he isn't happy to pick up his second, especially when his team needs him most.
Exactly, but for Wilton, he has to let go of that call and try to avenge himself here on offense.
Chua Yap to Ballester. He'll launch. This time, no good. Wilfred drops it off, and it's Benny Ong with a big answer. The Golden Peters staying in this thing.
That's going to be the offense for Golden Peters. If they don't get to run it on the fast break, the offensive rebounds will work wonders for them.
And Andreas to So. Alex Stan post up with 7 seconds. Shot clock winding down. That's good defense there from Ching as Benny Ong pushes the pace. Stolen by Andreas.
Golden Peters trying to maximize and take advantage of the fast break, but the bad pass right there.
As we have a three-pointer launched there by Chester Shaw. Battle for the rebound. Now foul is called. Golden Peters will have it as Roland Abukay, I believe, is called for that foul, taking a bit of damage here so far early. As we have a timeout on the floor, Hendrickson Chua and company want to talk things over. We'll be right back after this break. Championship basketball underway.
After pagbalik, thank you lang sa mga participants.
And we're back here at the RK Vegan Court in San Juan. And we're joined right now by Tyrone Chan, who had a stellar performance in the battle for third.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I'd like to shout out to the organizing committee of Season 5, SBL, Wilbur Chua, and President the GOAT, Alvin Hong, for all the support this season, and of course to all the players who enjoy. I hope you enjoyed the season, and hope to see you next season.
And much thanks there to Tyrone Chan. And of course, yes, all the viewers here. We're glad you're tuning in. Been tuning in all season here in the SBL Season 5. And of course, this is for all the marbles right now, championship game. So what are you seeing so far from this one, Tyrone?
I think it's about grit. Today is about who has more grit to finish and execute their game plan.
And right now, definitely a gritty showing so far from both teams. 15-all score and what nothing less we'll expect from a championship game, tie ball game, middle of the second quarter.
Yeah, I think the star players will show their skill when it comes to the clutch moments, and I believe that each team has their own star players that are going to shine in the second half.
And of course, can you take us through your game earlier? Of course, in the battle for third, upsetting the number 1 seed PCDG. So without Jerome Lim on the floor, how did you guys pull it off? What was the rallying cry for your squad?
It's about teamwork. Everybody contributed, and everybody showed up today, especially to the star players of our team. One coming from Japan and one coming from from his house.
Yeah, a couple of very different trips there.
Yes.
But we also saw a stellar performance from Kirby T, who almost didn't play due to cramps. And somehow ended up with 19 points.
I think he just wanted a little spotlight on his game time decision.
A little bit of pre-game drama there. Of course, we also saw you after you took that hard elbow to the head. You come back on the floor and you hit 2 big jumpers that basically sealed it for your team. So can you talk us through that?
I just wanted to contribute to the team, and luckily my shots fell finally after poor performance in the semifinals.
Maybe with the shooting, but all around, always been a strong effort when you're on the floor here for Rising Sun. And of course, when it matters most, the shots were falling.
Yes. I'd like to shout out my partner Eugene Chan for scoring season high 10 points tonight.
Yes, Eugene Chan, of course, with a lot of those mid-range jumpers, big time for Eugene. But right now, as we've been chatting it up, game's been slowing down, still 15-all. So neither offense really getting going so far, as the Golden Peters trying to get back on track here with Benny Ong launching from downtown, rebound Raymond Chua.
Yeah, we're missing one of the star players of Golden Peters, Kevin Lee. Apparently he had another more important appointment, so it's up to the other players to step up tonight.
And we'll see who will step up after this timeout. Looks like we'll have this momentary break on the floor. 5:21 to play. 17 to 15 in favor of Eurochef.
Mat, wala pen. After nun, thank you ko lang yung yan mo na lang. I-intro mo na lang yung mga shoutout ng mga sponsors.
We're back here at the RK Vegan Court. 17 to 15 our score, 5:21 to play here in the second quarter. It's Eurochef leading Golden Peters in the championship game, and I believe you still have a few more messages for our viewers here, Tyrone.
Yes, I'd like to thank to my fellow co-owners, Ascendo, Jack, and Folk, Eurochef, Richard, and Jameson, Golden Peters, Alvin, and Wilfred. Of course, without Boss Ed from RK Vegan, PCDG with Joan Pascual and Ken Ang, and then Mike Chua and Lawrence Mendoza for Raon, and Jerome Villanueva for Mew. So I'd like to thank my co-owners for support this season.
And what a season it's been at that. And grabe yung action dito sa playoffs, no? Coming from that elimination round na very even, I would say, some top seeds, pero lahat ng teams ganda ng pinakita ng postseason.
Yes, yes. I think this season is more balanced. We made the draft more even to all players and all teams so that they can also get to play with different teams and different players this season. So as we can see, the Golden Peters are a brand new lineup this season with their core team still intact, and Eurochef with their same team but also a few additional, especially with Season 3 MVP Andreas Choi in part of the team.
Yeah, it seems like, the best of both worlds with Eurochef back in the championship game, but at the same time showing that Golden Peter's new team, there's parity. Any team can still make the championship game.
Yes, I think based on the new drafting rules for this season, and hopefully it carry over to the next season for Season 6.
And of course, we're looking forward to that Season 6. No
I'd like
doubt about it.
also shout out our sponsors, Jerry's Grill, Labi 385, Guevara's, Powerhouse, Mondes, RK Vegan, Micromatic, of course, for our MVP award for the season Medical 5. And then also, I'd like to thank H Pure, Forage of Rafi Phoenix, Nuatay also.
And sounding like you're gonna need a lot of nuatay.
My teammates already availed of the awards that I got this season. I already distributed them a while ago. Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah.
And hopefully we have a good game ahead.
Yeah, thanks again for joining us, Tyrone. And we'll have our MVP back here with us, Daniel Ong. And still a close ball game here. But of course, thanks again for Tyrone for joining us.
Exactly, with a huge thanks to Tyrone Chan, one of the big components of this year's organizing committee, along with team owner of Golden Peters, Alvin Hong, making this season one of the biggest seasons of SBL yet.
And of course, still the biggest event of the season, well underway as Eurochef. Right now, they trail all of a sudden. It's a 6-0 run for the Golden Peters, who are starting to clamp things down defensively.
Exactly, Golden Peters doing it on the defensive end, and on the offensive end, they've been a bit more quick to the ball with those offensive rebounds, and Eurochef suddenly going cold on offense.
Andres Choi gets the board, and Eurochef struggling to find source of offense right now. They go to Andreas, Alex, floater, too strong, and another. Oh, wow! What a sequence there! Crazy sequence for both teams actually, because it looked like the Golden Beaters were gonna throw it away. The ball got deflected by the referee, stayed in bounds, but it ends up in the hands of Alex Tan.
Lucky play right there for Eurochef. They were in need of points, and 2 points gifted to them right there.
And of course, the referees don't count here. Uh, if the ball hits them, the ball is still in play. You don't expect it to go out of bounds just because it hit the referee.
Exactly. So you wait for the referees to blow the whistle. If not, you just play on.
As the Golden Peters will call timeout. And Redmond Lim appeared to be hobbled there after he fell to the floor. But it's a tie ball game actually right now with a minute 15 left in this second quarter. Final 70 seconds here of the first half. 21 all our score in the championship game of the SBL Season 5. As Eurochef and Golden Peters deadlocked right now at 21. Oh, what a pass there to Alex Tan. An excellent feed courtesy of Chester So.
Quick 6-0 run right there by Eurochef. All easy points in the paint for Alex Tan.
And they retake the lead right back as after the Golden Peters started to pull away. Valesteir's jumper too strong. Alex Tan rebounds, and Tan starting to get a little bit more of a pep in his step right now for Eurochef. Raymond Shua step back, triple falls and points to the camera. Raymond Shua with that three.
That's a huge confidence booster right there for Raymond Chua. He was looking for his shot early on this game. Huge three right there.
As Valester with another miss. And Eurochef just throws it away. Tough break there. They could have had a chance to extend this lead even more, but instead, they leave the door open a little bit for the Golden Peters.
Careless and over right there. They wanted to push the pace, but right now Golden Peters with a chance for the last shot of the half.
Benny Ong, 5 seconds left in this first half. Drops it off. Tried to connect with Chua Yap, but there's 1.7 seconds left, and Eurochef wants to call a timeout. They will, to try to get a play in here to close out the first half. There was some confusion here as Eurochef thought that they were going to get possession, but with the call being ball for Golden Peters, they wanted to rescind their timeout. 1.7 left here. Ballester with the inbound. They get it to Chua Yap. 1 second. He was too late on that attempt. That ends the first half 26-21. Your initial thoughts on this first half of play?
Impressive second quarter by Golden Peters to start. They led by as much as 4 points, but Eurochef showing their veteran and championship pedigree, ending the quarter on a 9-0 run to get back the lead.
Yes, a 5-point advantage for the defending champions. 2 more quarters to play here to close out the SBL Season 5. We'll be back after this halftime break. The final half of the SBL Season 5 underway. 26 to 21 in favor of Eurochef up against the Golden Peters, who, as you mentioned earlier, were having a strong second quarter up until Eurochef, closed the first half strong.
Exactly, Eurochef showing why they're defending champions, ending the second quarter on the strong 9-0 run.
And that's a miss from James Ching, who's now 0-4 from the field, still scoreless. As we have Eurochef right now, letting it fly from downtown, extending the lead back up to 8, taking control.
Golden Peters, they need to find their offense. Down by 8 right now.
And there is James Ching. You could see how deliberate, how aggressive he's trying to be here. He was scoreless before that shot, asked for that basketball back, and got that floater.
Exactly, he's trying to be more aggressive here in the third quarter. Welcome side for them.
And that's good, solid defense there on the part of Redmond Lim. Hands up, basketball, forces that tough shot from Raymond Chua, and hits the top of the backboard. As the Golden Peters right now trailing by 6, they want to cut it in half here. Mike Moss, 3-pointer, no. Tap to the hands of Raymond Chua, and Henrikson Chua will bring it down. Henrikson had that hot first half. When he had 6 points, hit a 3, hit a 3 free throws, but then started cooling off. He missed his next 4 shots. Another miss there for Eurochef.
Eurochef on a 2-3 zone right here. Let's see how Golden Peters will maximize.
Redmond Lim drops it off to Ching. Takes some contact, and you can see a different kind of James Ching now drawing the foul for 2 free throws.
James looking for his offense, and they need all the points they can get here tonight, again with the absence of Kevin Lee.
And Ching all net on that first free throw. After a scoreless first half, he's up to 3 points now with a chance for one more right here. Short on that attempt. But he does trim the lead down to 5 here as Eurochef up 29 to 24.
Golden Peters on the other side on a man-to-man defense. Great pass right there by Raymond Chua.
Oh, would have been a fantastic finish there from Chester Saw, but cannot get the circus layup to fall. And there's James Ching with a miss. Henrikson Chua grabs that rebound. And you can see, especially with this lineup for the Golden Peters, where else will they get offense? Aside from James Ching, if his shot isn't falling, as Henrikson Chua banks in his second field goal.
Great offense right there by Henrikson. Knowing he has the size advantage over James Ching, easy 2 for him.
Redmond Lim to Alvin Hung. Lim, he'll launch from downtown. And that's a second big basket there for Redmond Lim.
Redmond Lim playing inspired basketball right here. Great shot from 3.
And cuts the lead back down to 4. Much needed basket for the Golden Peters. Maybe Redmond Lim is the X factor for them in this one. Chua Yap with some good solid defense to Henrikson Chua. Raymond Chua inside, backing down Redmond. Jameson Chua's 3-pointer. No. And a shot clock violation, giving the ball back to the Golden Peters.
Excellent team defense right there by Golden Peters for the stop right there.
4-point game. Just when you thought Eurochef was going to start pulling away, Golden Peters cut the lead down to 2. It was just 7 moments ago. A 3-pointer from Redmond Lim and a sweet move there from Lester Chuayap cuts it down to 2.
Awesome finish with the left right there by Anya Lester. Lead cut down to 2.
31-29, and Eurochef need an answer. Chester Saw launches, hits the backboard, but there is a Jeffrey Koo. Cannot finish that uncontested layup. Third try here for Eurochef.
Sorry, missed right there by Anya Jeffrey. Eurochef setting their offense.
Hendrickson calling the shots right now. 13 seconds on the shot clock. Koo Post up to Raymond. And one for Raymond Chua. And he showed us that excellent spin move toward the baseline, takes the contact and the foul.
Exactly. They've been trying to feed Raymond Chua the ball on the block. Multiple possessions already. Finally getting the two plus the foul on that sequence.
Yeah, Raymond Chua hit that triple earlier. That this time around trying to earn 3 points the old-fashioned way. As Chua makes that free throw. 6 points for him, extending the lead back up for Eurochef. 5 points. Mike Ngo to Chua Yap. Alvin Hung gets a wide open look. He'll launch from downtown. And there is the GOAT. Alvin Hung getting so many cheers from the sidelines.
Huge three right there by Alvin Hong. The GOAT of the SBL, the GOAT of the Filipino-Chinese basketball community. Huge three right there.
Yeah, big time. And speaking of big time, here's Wilton James Ching with the steal and the finish. And Golden Peters tied this ball game up in the span of 15 seconds. And exactly when we get the 5-minute substitutions in.
Very deflating sequence right there for Eurochef. But they have to show what they're made of. They're defending champions for a reason. Let's see how they bounce back.
And now we have the two MVPs of Eurochef back on the floor, Alex Tan, Andreas Choi, joined by Roland Abukay, Dixon Ko, and Bernard Po. While for the Golden Peters, they have Benny Ong back on the floor. They have Wilfred Cheng and Mike Valester, Arvin Yu, and of course Reese Pua making their five. Andreas to Alex. That's the two-man connection that Eurochef relies on. An early foul though before the shot. Alex Stan to base with the baseline inbound. Andreas gets a double screen. He'll drive. Drop off to Abukay. Big man battle inside. Abukay. His shot. No good.
Former teammates right there, Roland Abukay and Arvin Yu. Former teammates in the defunct Delta Tech team. Sorry, miss right there by Mike Valester.
Yeah, and Arvin Yu just standing firm there. But Eurochef able to get the stop themselves. $34 score with 4:20 to play in this third. Dixon. Alex Tan. He'll take the mid-range J. Bankers, too strong. Rebound. Cheng. Benny Ong to Cheng. He'll take that elbow J. No. Rebound to Arvin Yu. To Valester. Floater. No, in and out. Andreas Choi has it. Alex Tan. Eurochef with a fast break opportunity. Alex Tan. No. Rebound Cheng. Benny Ong has it here.
Action picking up right here in the third quarter.
That's Arvin Yu dishes it off to Cheng. He'll launch from downtown. And his personal cheering squad celebrates at that triple.
Shout out to the parents, to the sister, and to the fiance of Wilfred Cheng. He gives Golden Peters the 3-point lead right there with the three.
Yeah, and we saw Cheng a while ago, bleeding from his hand there, got a scratch. Shrugging it off right there to drain that triple, extending the lead of Golden Peters up to 3, 37-34.
Wilfred's been a warrior this season, battling through different ankle sprains. But he'll need to play a huge role if Golden Peters is to win this thing.
Yeah, parang siya yung pinaka-suki mo so far as I see when you do your medic duties. And right now, putting his body on the line with the final game of the season. As Benny Ong, he has Cheng to his right, Pua to his left. Ong taking a bump.
He's got
Drop
Cheng
off.
open.
Yeah, Cheng is
Back to
open.
back.
Just a little short on that 3-point attempt as Alex Tan has it. Tan with the drive. Drop off pass. It's off the right shoe of Andreas.
I think Andreas Choi is still looking for his game today. That pass was intended for him, but a bit too low.
The Andreas still scoreless here, 0-4. But
Good
that
strong
time,
drive.
he'll get 2 free throws, maybe exactly what he needs.
Exactly. That's the game of Andreas Choi. If you don't get your shots from the outside, just drive it strong to the hole. 2 free throws for him.
A chance at his first points in this one is his co-MVP, Alex Tan. 14 points already. Andreas still scoreless, misses that first free throw.
And actually, for Andreas, he has yet to have an assist. So we'll see how he'll be able to set up his teammates the rest of the game.
And finally gets one to fall. Andreas Choi gets on the board. 37-35. The Golden Peters still up with the basketball, but these minutes starting to get more and more crucial. Final 12 in this championship game. Arvin Yu, Benny Ong. Been quiet thus far, still quiet with the miss. Alex Tan making his move. Oh, fancy finish. Cannot get it to drop.
So far, Golden Peters doing a good job securing the defensive stop with a defensive rebound, limiting Eurochef to just one offensive possession.
As Cheng has it from the right side, 10 seconds left, shot clock. Benny Ong with the screen from Arvin Yu doesn't take it. He'll take the jumper instead and makes that one. As Benny Ong gets his ninth point of the game, he leads the Golden Peters in scoring and extends the lead up to 4. Timeout on the floor. We'll be right back. It's the final 80 seconds of this third quarter in the SBL Season 5 championship game. The Golden Peters trying to hold on against the defending champion Eurochef. But Andreas Choi is starting to come alive here in this third quarter.
Exactly what the doctor ordered for Eurochef. He needs to make his presence felt on the offensive end, cutting the lead down to 2.
Andreas gets his first field goal to fall. Benny Ong trying to answer. Reese Pua, this is his shot. Long range shooter, a little short. Wilfred Cheng with the offensive rebound. Oh, Puas. Wild floater, no good. Alex Tan up ahead. Oh, that layup attempt goes wayward, but there is Dixon Ko with a cleanup job.
Game is tied right here. Battle of will and attrition. We'll see who will end the third quarter with the lead.
And nothing less we'd expect from a championship game. We got an exciting finish earlier, PCBG versus Rising Sun. Right now, we're getting another one here, Golden Peters Eurochef. Tie game. And Wilfred Cheng. No penalty just yet.
Golden Peters with a chance for the last shot here of the third quarter. We'll see what they have drawn up.
Yeah, they entered this third trailing by 5. Chance to win it by 7 or 8 if they can convert here. Benny Ong with the hot hand. Ong, drop off pass, Valister. Arvin Yu. Benny Ong, he'll launch from downtown and drain it. Benny Ong got way too good of a look to close out that quarter. And the Golden Peters win the third by 8 points to extend their lead into the fourth.
Exactly. You see the fire in Ben Young's eyes. He's confident and he knows he needs to lead this team to victory, giving Golden Peters the lead right there.
3-point game heading into the fourth and final quarter. We'll be back final quarter in just a little bit. Fourth quarter action underway here. The SBL Season 5 championship game. The Golden Peters have taken control of this one over Eurochef as we see a 3-second violation called against the Golden Peters. But Andreas Choi is hobbling a little bit right here. But he may just battle through it with just under 10 minutes left in the season. Players may be just playing through their injuries right now.
And for Eurochef to get back here in this game, for them to take back this deficit, they have to prevent turnovers. They have 11 turnovers so far, so let's see how they'll cut down on that.
Yeah, Alex Stan. They feed it to Jameson Chua. His jumper wayward. Rebound James Ching. Got it to Benny Ong, who closed out that third with that triple to beat the buzzer. And expect him to be a heavy load here on offense as Alvin Hong thought about it. Chua Yap. James Ching. Spinner. Fadeaway shot. Oh! Dirk Nowitzki
Huge
in the
play
form
right
of James
there.
Ching.
Huge play right there by James Ching. Quick swing of the ball by Golden Peters. Eurochef slow to adjust their defense. 2 points by James Ching.
Andres Choi tries to answer. No. Rebound James Ching. That's a man-sized rebound from Ching, making his presence felt here early.
If you're Golden Peters, that you welcome that shot by Andres Choi, not known for his 3-point shooting. Great defense by them so far.
They feed it inside, and James Ching draws the foul. And you can see it in James Ching's eyes. He's playing a little different here. He knows that this is for everything, the entire season on the line right here. You can tell.
You see both teams right now giving it all they have. Benny Ong, James Ching, Wilfred Cheng, even Redmond Lim. They've played huge roles here for Golden Peters.
But Ching misses on that first free throw. Still one more coming. He has 7 points so far to go along with 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals. It looks like Andreas Choi is hobbling a little bit here. We'll have our medic, Daniel Ong, taking a break from the broadcast to attend to Andreas Choi. 44-39, make that 45-39 as the Golden Peters extend their lead up to 6. Hendrickson Chua back on the floor. Alongside Chester So, Raymond Chua, and Vixen Ko, and Alex Stan. While for the Golden Peters, they have Lester Chua, Redmond Lim, Benny Ong, Mike Ngo, and James Ching. Trying to close this one out for the Golden Peters, who hope to upset their way to a championship. Benny Ong has been on fire here, having his team fired up. Hitting that three-pointer to extend the lead to 9. And the Golden Peters looking golden here down the stretch. Alex Stan with the answer. Quick silencer from the former MVP, telling his team to calm down, relax. Doing so with Andreas Choi on the bench. Benny Ong, the hot hand right here. Telling Mike Ngo to go to the corner. He has a screen from James Ching. He'll drive. Drop off pass to Redmond Lim. Cannot finish. Raymond Chua pushing it against James Ching. He'll hold it. Bring it back out. Alex Stan. Just hit a jumper. And foul on the floor. It's a first team foul on the Golden Peters. And speaking of players looking extra motivated right here, Alex Stan looking to make his mark. Alex Stan leads all scorers with 14 points. Ashay make at 16 points. Here he is again with the basketball against James Ching. And balls deflected, staying here with the Eurochef. Baseline inbound for Alex Stan. Oh, an unsportsmanlike foul is called. And some fireworks flying here in the fourth quarter. Referee's trying to calm things down. And I believe there was a jersey grab right there. As an unsportsmanlike foul was called. We'll have to see what the referees determine here as they tell both squads to head to their respective benches. And we have Eurochef, trying to rile up their squad here. A foul is called. Here's the referee trying to give us an update. It's a foul called against the Golden Peters, regular foul, while an unsportsmanlike foul is called against Chester Shaw. So foul for on both sides, but an unsportsmanlike for Eurochef. So it will mean free throws coming for the Golden Peters. So 2 free throws plus ball possession for Eurochef, against Eurochef rather, Golden Peters. This is a huge call here in this ball game. Championship on the line. 7-point contest with under 7 minutes remaining. This could very well decide the championship here. So inopportune time to have an unsportsmanlike foul called, as Benny Ong will have 2 free throws plus Golden Peters will have possession here. As we have Andreas Choi still on the sidelines here, trying to work his way back onto the floor. As Wilfred Cheng misses on that first free throw. Misses on the second as well. So Eurochef catches a break there with 2 misses from Wilfred Cheng. But still, it's Golden Peters basketball here. Redmond Lim thinking about the 3. Benny Ong. Yes, James Ching posted up. Benny Ong, strong defense there from Chester Shaw. Some contact, gets his own rebound. Battle for the rebound, ends up with Shaw. Chester Shaw. The Raymond Chua. Dixon Ko from downtown, little short, rebound Benny Ong. The Golden Peters content to milk some of this clock once again. Here's James Ching, Redmond Lim, he'll take the jumper, hit it! And look straight at the camera, fired up is Redmond Lim. He's been hitting big shot after big shot throughout every quarter, and he continues right there.
Shout out to Redmond Lim. He's been looking forward to this game the entire week, letting out all his emotion right there. He's been one of the biggest stars for Golden Peters tonight.
And Redmond Lim now up to 9 points. He's 4 of 5 from the field with a 3-pointer. So Redmond Lim definitely an unsung hero right here for the Golden Peters. He only averages 2.8 points per game during the the elimination round. He's tripled his total here in the championship game, stepping up.
Exactly. Like what I said a while ago, he's one of the strongest players in the league. Physically, he may not be the fastest, but he's a solid rock for Golden Peters.
And showing some strong composure here as well. Mental fortitude for Redmond Lim as Henriksen Chua backs down inside, cannot finish. Rebound to Andreas, who still looks a little hobbled but is battling here. Henriksen with the board. Henriksen Chua cannot roll it in. Lester Chua Yap up ahead. Alex Stan to beat. What a fake! What a finish! And Lester Chua Yap bringing two defenders to school right there with that epic fake.
Veteran play right there by Leicester. Easy two for them on the break. Huge block by Benny Ong.
And Benny Ong, potential MVP of this one if they pull off the victory, finishes that lefty layup. And Benny Ong extends the lead up to 13. The Golden Peters fired up Eurochef.
Huge play right there by Benny. Reading the play of Henriksen perfectly. He knew Henriksen likes that slow floater. Block right there.
Yeah, timeout on the floor. Right now, just 5 minutes left. We'll be back after this break. 5:09 to play here at the RK Vegan Court. And maybe 5 minutes, 9 seconds away from a Golden Peters championship unless the Eurochef squad makes a comeback.
5 minutes to destiny here for Golden Peters. Unless Eurochef makes a comeback right here.
And some hanging heads right now for Eurochef. Alex Stan frustrated with himself for that air ball from downtown. Right now, the Golden Peters, 450 away.
Eurochef, they're the defending champions. They need to show their composure here. They do not need to rush things. Still a lot of time here.
Yeah, definitely a lot of time, and that'll help their cause. As Alex Stan comes away with a steal, they need a bucket here, Andreas. Oh, his pass is picked off, and Benny Ong is everywhere right now. Ong. They're just wasting some time here. Just a little over 4 minutes, 10-second shot clock. Go to James Ching, post up against Andreas. Redmond. He's been hot. Misses on that three. That might have ended the game if he hit that shot.
For Golden Peters here, we see the veterans stepping up in Mike Ballester, in Lester Chua. This might be their first championship, but they have veteran players leading the team.
And frustration right here. You can see it. Oh, and Andreas with yet another errant pass. Steal by the Golden Peters, and what a find. And finish. Benny Ong to James Ching. And that has been the golden connection here for the Golden Peters as they extend this to their largest lead of 15. And some anger here from Henriksen Chua, who started off this game, red hot, hit that three free throws early, but he's been quiet. His team has been silenced here late.
In the battle of Dynasty versus Destiny, Golden Peters proving to be the steadier team here. We'll see if Eurochef still has anything left in their pockets. It's still a lot of basketball to be played. They have to take this one possession at a time.
Definitely one possession at a time, but it starts with this possession right here. They need a basket here. Eurochef, it's been a couple of turnovers over the last few possessions. They can't afford a single one right now with the championship on the line.
Exactly. They need to limit their turnovers. They started the quarter with 11 already.
As Raymond Chua launches a three, and that's exactly what they needed. Three-pointer early in the shot clock. The lead cut down to 12.
Eurochef
Chua,
pushing
oh.
full court defense.
A big bump and a full court pressure being applied. Oh, they just got it off in time with a split second remaining. Golden Peters gonna relax here. Redmond Lim get with a bone-crushing screen. Benny Ong, jumper, short, rebound. They'll waste more clock.
That's the disadvantage of playing man-to-man. You forget to box out. Second chance here for Golden Peters.
Yeah, Benny Ong, another try here. Fader. No. Alex Tan rebound. Still alive here is Eurochef, but they need a score. Tan taking some contact. That may be free throws, yes. Penalty situation in effect. So Alex Tan with a chance at 2 points with the clock stop.
You see the players trying to catch their breath. Everyone's exhausted, everyone's tired, everyone's banged up. We'll see who will push through to the end.
Alex Tan with huge free throws here. Oh, in and out, rattles in, but does not fall for Alex Tan. And misses on that second. Misses them both as Eurochef needed those badly. Chua up. Right now, Golden Peters content to milk the clock here as pressure being applied by Vixen Ko. Benny Ong. Oh, yeah, that's an offensive foul right there. You see the clip from Benny Ong as he tried to wiggle past the defender.
Referee saw that one happen right in front of him. Easy call for the refs to make.
That's a good turnover to force if you're Eurochef, but they still need to convert on the offensive end here. With just 2 minutes 30 remaining here in the SBL Season 5 Championship, Alex Tan going to work, missing. Wilfred Cheng boards it here, battling through a scratch, through cramps, and right now through the defense here of Chester Saw. Ballester loses it. Dixon Ko to Chester Saw. He'll launch from downtown. Oh, and he hits it. Lead down to 9. Eurochef still alive.
Helter Skelter. Sequence of possessions right there, ending up in the 3 for Eurochef. They still have time here.
There's still a lot of time. 3 possession game. It's not over yet for Eurochef, but they need more where that came from. 3-pointer there from Chester Saw. Need more stops and more triples.
I think that was just the second 3. Second 3 of Chester Saw, and they need more of that for Eurochef to catch up here.
Yeah, Eurochef has 4 triples in total. They have 2 for 2 from Raymond Chua and a couple of triples there from Chester Saw. They have both players on the floor right now, but they need a stop or a turnover here.
We still see the full court man-to-man by Eurochef.
As Benny Ong muscling his way past the Eurochef press.
Very, very physical defense right there. Foul called on Alex Tan.
Benny Ong, sideline inbound. James Ching takes a bump. Oh, and called for travel. A tough break there as James Ching, I believe he thought he got a bump.
Good defense right there by Eurochef. A lot of time remaining.
9-point game, 1 minute 40. Henriksen Chua goes for the 3, almost, but not quite. Alex Tan taking some bumps. Vixen Ko for 3. Oh! And lead back down to 6. Back-to-back triples for Eurochef.
I was just about to say they don't need the three. There's a lot of time remaining, but the three right there by Vixon Ko.
Oh, and good solid defense there from Henriksen Chua. Forces Benny Ong to lose it.
A
And
good physical defense right there. And this is where Golden Peters misses the presence of Kevin Lee, needing that point guard to bring up the ball.
as Henriksen Chua inbounds here. Just a two possession game. Game not over yet. Henriksen has it here. If they get another three, it's a one possession game. Alex Tan. Go to Chester. So three. No. Oh, and a foul. Benny Ong gets the board. They didn't need to foul. Two possessions.
And they didn't need the three as well. I thought Henriksen had the play right there, driving the lane. It would have been a 2 points or at least a foul drawn by him. But there's still 1 minute here to go.
But still a lot of time remaining. As the Golden Beaters lead by 6, they need a clean inbound here and a press break. As James Ching gets it, they'll bring it down against Henriksen Chua. Gets past Henriksen. James Ching pushing it up. Yes, Ballester. Cheng. Cheng has it. And a lot of contact. Bodies on the floor. But a big smile there from James Ching. He's just happy to get to the free throw line.
If you're Golden Peters, you have to make your free throws to ice this game.
James Ching at the line. Misses. And they need one to make this a three possession game. It's a crucial free throw right here for James Ching.
Golden Peters, they haven't had a lot of free throws, but they've missed a lot. They have to make this.
And another miss. And that keeps Eurochef alive here as Chester so has the rebound. But they need a three right near. Henriksen. Alex. Corner. Dixon. Almost, but not quite. That would have been huge. And yet, the Golden Beaters get the stop. James Ching. Oh, loses it. James Ching appeared to have Wilfred Ching up ahead for the easy layup. Instead, turns it over.
A bit too quick for him. And we see players battling with cramps already. Last 20 seconds of the season.
Alex stands three, no good. And that could be the end. As the Golden Peters get a stop. Wilfred Cheng hovering to the free throw line, dealing with cramps, still battling. As Raymond Chua conceding here for his squad. Championship dance there. Consolation dance for his squad. They finished second place. Barring a miracle right now. But still a free throw to come right here. That one falls. And that, well, could do it here for the Golden Peters. 57-50 with 14.4 to play.
Huge game right here by Wilfred. He got 8 points, 14 monster rebounds. Definitely a warrior here in this game.
Eurochef just trying to cut this lead down in the final seconds. Alex Tan. And it's a steal. And the finish. James Ching puts the finishing touches. And the Golden Peters win the SBL Season 5 Championship, upsetting both PCDG and Eurochef en route to their first championship here.
Congratulations to Golden Peters. Congratulations to Alvin Hong, the GOAT. Finally, his first championship here in the SBL.
Yeah, congrats to the GOAT Alvin Hong, but well-deserved praise also for Benny Ong. Benny Ong, 17 points, 16 rebounds, and more than likely, actually guaranteed to be the finals MVP here. Also a solid performance from James Ching, 10 points. Wilfred Cheng with 8 points, 15 rebounds. That's through cramps, a scratch, injured ankle, and just a gritty performance for the Golden Peters without Kevin Lee in the lineup. For sure, Kevin Lee gonna celebrate with his team when he gets a chance.
Great contributions all around for the entire Golden Peters team. They missed one player, but all of them, all the rest that showed up, they all stepped up and they deserve this championship.
And what a season it's been here, the SBL Season 5. It's a postseason filled with dramatic moments. And it concludes here with a championship for the Golden Peters. And of course, Renzo Salo here on the call with Daniel Ong. Thank you to the season MVP who joined us for some semifinals action and the final two games of the campaign. Thank you to the committee behind here, the SBL Season 5, and the Golden Peters coming away on with a championship. They come out on top here. What a season it's been. Renzo Salo here on the call. And just grateful to be calling the action here, the SBL Season 5. Join us again for, of course, Season 6 action. More thrilling basketball, the SBL, coming soon. But for now, we're signing off here at the RK Vegan Court with the Golden Peters, the champions of this one.